Welcome to LinguaWire English A2. Today, we have two stories, vote counting in Zambia, and a test flight for an all-electric aircraft. To help you follow today's episode, transcripts and vocabulary are at linguawire.com. First, Zambia's vote count is moving again after a pause. Now we go to Ella, our LinguaWire correspondent for politics.
Thanks, Daniel. Yes, the counting has started again. It had been stopped across the country. Zambia's Electoral Commission paused the process after reports of attacks on polling staff. It also said there were reports of stolen marked ballot papers in ballot boxes.
So this was not just a small local delay. It sounds like the election process itself came under pressure.
That is right. The Commission said it reviewed the situation. It also spoke with law enforcement agencies. After that, it said the security threat had been contained. It also said the necessary measures were now in place, so counting could continue.
And people are waiting for results from a big vote, correct?
Yes, Zambians voted on Thursday. They voted for President, Parliament and local councils. President Hakainde Hichilema is seeking a second 5-year term. The main opposition candidate is Brian Mundubile, among 13 challengers.
13 candidates is a crowded field, but the contest still seems like a fight between two main names.
Exactly. The report says many people saw it as a two-horse race. Hichilema says people should stay peaceful. He also says they should stay patient and patriotic. Mundubile said delays could create space for interference. He also said delays could create space for manipulation.
That is a serious warning. Did he ask for anything specific?
Yes, he called for results to be published polling station by polling station. He also wanted the chain of custody to be protected. And he asked for investigations into the reported incidents.
So the big issue is trust in the count. When do officials want the results out?
The Commission set a target. It wants to announce them by the end of Sunday. If no one gets over 50% of the vote, there is a runoff. That runoff must happen within 37 days.
Thanks, Ella. So the counting is back, but people are still watching closely. Next, an electric aircraft has made a small but notable step. Now we go to Ethan, our LinguaWire correspondent for technology.
Thanks, Daniel. Yes, this test flight got a lot of attention. The X-1 demonstrator from Aerospace flew for nearly half an hour, and the electricity for that flight cost just $5.
$5 for a flight is a very low number. Where did this test happen?
It took place at Plattsburgh International Airport in upstate New York. The flight happened on August 12th. The aircraft is the largest battery electric plane to take to the skies so far.
That is the big headline. But this is still a test plane, not a passenger service, right?
Correct. The company is not saying it will sell an all-electric airline plane now. This is a demonstrator. It is used for testing and learning. The plan is to use what they learn. They want to make a hybrid electric plane called the ES-30.
So the test helps the next design. What makes this aircraft different from a normal small plane?
It uses 4 wing-mounted electric motors. The source says the system delivered more than 1 megawatt of power. and the plane can take off at more than £25,000.
That helps me picture its size. Why are companies interested in this kind of plane now?
One reason is cost. Jet fuel prices have risen sharply. Another reason is cleaner flight. Another reason is quieter flight. The company says battery electric planes can also avoid some fuel costs. Those costs can change with world events.
And what about the future route for the ES-30?
The planned plane would have 125 miles of all-electric flight. In hybrid mode, it could fly 500 miles. That would fit short routes between major cities.
So this flight is a step, not the finish line. It is a test, but it could shape a real airline plane later.
Yes, that is the key point. The first flight was small in time, but it was important for the next stage.
First, 3 words from Story 1. Counting, the process of adding the votes one by one. In the story, officials said counting had resumed after the pause. Example, the counting took most of the night. Pause, a short stop. In the story, the commission said it paused the process. Example, we took a pause before the next meeting. Result, the final number or outcome. In the story, people were waiting for the result. Example, we will know the result tomorrow. Now a grammar point. Be going to. Use be going to when you talk about a plan for the future. Example 1. The commission is going to announce the results by Sunday. Example 2. The plane is going to help with future testing. Repeat after me. Is going to announce. Thank you for listening to today's episode. Today, we ask one small favor. LinguaWire only launched in March, and right now, word of mouth is everything to our small team. If you know someone who loves the news and wants to learn English, or any of our 6 languages, send them this episode. It's the best way to help us grow and improve our service.